And I think I have the mic off the whole time again. Jesus Christ, I am making a lot of errors. Yeah, like I'm still really getting the hang of the streaming thing. Fuck it, let's just keep playing because I'm not really arsed restarting the stream right now. Yeah, like Kevin Morales is injured. That's one of the things that I was talking about before I realised that the mic was off. Oh, and it's in. But yeah, as well, I was just saying I am going to be putting the difficulty up after this game. Like, I am having a lot of technical difficulties at the minute, but it is something that I'm working on, and it is something that, you know, it's to be expected in my first couple of streams. I'm not really that fussed, to be honest. It doesn't really bother me. I'm kind of just playing it for my own entertainment anyway. I actually didn't make any transfers. The transfer window's closed. We did bring in one. We brought in Luke Shaw as our left back because, yeah, for the people who don't know, Leighton Baines put in a transfer request. Like, he was like 83 rated, so he was way too good for our squad. He put in a transfer request, and I accepted. I think it was 10.5 million from Manchester United, and then I paid, I think it was 7 or 8 million to bring in Luke Shaw from Southampton. So that was our only transfer, and like I said, like, I wouldn't have made that transfer if, like, I wouldn't have made that transfer if Baines wouldn't have left old Chelsea. Well, oh, it's 2-1. Who's that? It looks like I'm not too sure. It might be Schalke or Schürrle. That's his name, Andre Schürrle. There's Gerard Deulofeu. Oh, Ross Barkley hit the post there with the header. There's Gareth Barry. Half time, 2-1 Everton. Yeah, like, I'm happy with how Lukaku's been playing so far, and I think early next season, whatever kind of a budget we do have, I am going to try to spend it to bring in Lukaku on a full transfer. Like, especially with the start to the season that he's after having. Like, he could have another one here because I am going to try to sweaty. And it is Lukaku again. Yeah, like, I'm really happy with how Lukaku's been so far, and I know, like, he's bound to have potential on this game. He's still young. I did say in the last episode, but the mic wasn't working, I'm really looking to build this team around Ross Barkley. Like, one of the ideas I sort of had was, like, kind of like a young, kind of primarily English, Irish, Scottish and Welsh kind of a team. Like, kind of nearly a Brexit kind of a team, but more of a flair sort of to it. Like, obviously we have like your Ross Barkley, who's a kind of more of a workhorse type of player, but like, one of the players I was looking at bringing in was Wilfred Zaha. He still represents England on this. He's not an Ivory Coast player. So, we look to flick through Lukaku there again. But yeah, we're slowly building towards, you know, a better team, and, you know, we're after getting off to a really good start to the season. You know, I think the win here against Chelsea would be massive, and I am going up a difficulty after this, so we probably will be dropping points in the next few games, just until I get used to playing on the higher difficulties again. Gerard Deulofeu. I am thinking of streaming a player career later on FC25. Like, I've literally just reinstalled it. Jesus, Hazard. Oh, it's a great save. That was lucky. But yeah, like, I was thinking maybe doing one with someone like Job Bellingham, or some kind of player like that. Like, the only problem is like, with certain, like, long-term saves that I might want to play, like I'm definitely gonna make like a Manchester, like when FC26 comes out, I'll probably get it and like come straight in with a Manchester United career mode. And like that's not going to be something that I'm going to stream. It's something that I'm going to put a lot of time into. I'm going to edit it and stuff like that, and kind of record multiple episodes in a day, and then sort of spread them out across a week or 2 weeks or whatever like that. But yeah, like I'm not going to like come out and like make a big massive kind of save that I'm going to put a lot of time and effort into on FC25, especially with FC26 being so close. So like I think if I am going to do one on FC25, it would be like I said, like a player career mode where I'll probably just stream it rather than editing videos and all. Here's Luke Shaw. I thought Luke Shaw would be a little bit higher rated. He's only 70, but he has 88 potential. Yeah, like I knew that he had very high potential, and I actually didn't check until after I signed him last night. I looked it up on Google, and I seen it on one of the old kind of FIFA websites that do the old potentials. I remember I used to have apps for it and stuff like that when I was younger. Oh, like Lukaku puts it wide. Lukaku's actually on a hat-trick here against his parent club, which would be interesting, but... Ooh. Yeah, I think after this we're going to go up a difficulty, and after that then we'll go up and down, maybe depending on the games, and maybe if we go up a difficulty and we start performing well, we might stick to that, or either that, or like, cause it's hard to find a happy medium, because like you're either getting battered or you're battering teams. Like I think a 3-1 win against Chelsea is kind of unrealistic, but at the same time, who do we have next? Alright, we have West Ham. I think that would be a good game to go up the professional for. Alright, Morales is back from injury, but I think he's going to have like a slight knock for the next couple of weeks, so I think I will still start LFAO. I used to like this West Ham team. I was like Mark Noble and stuff like that. Let's see how we get on here again. West Ham anyway. Oh, there's Andy Carroll. There's Mark Noble. Yeah, I think streaming FC26, like I don't know if I'll do it tonight. Like I might do it like, you know, later on this evening. I'm not too sure. I know that Man United are playing in a pre-season at like 10 or 11 o'clock tonight, so I will be watching that, and I'll probably stream this maybe till about 8, so I might try to get a good hour and a half out of this stream here. And like I said, I'll decide later whether I'm going to do another stream tonight. I probably won't, and if I do, it'll be kind of like a split decision kind of thing. Just make a decision on them, like in the moment. Stephen Pienaar, quick 1-2 there with Ross Barkley. We're looking good here. Oh, Lukaku, Barkley. Oh, 1-0 Everton. I think we're going to stick to this difficulty. Jesus, ref. Luke Shaw, Stephen Pienaar, Gareth Barry, Stephen Pienaar, Darren Gibson, Ross Barkley. I'm going to try work the ball into the box here, maybe get a cross in, pull it onto his right. It's gone away from him. Yeah, like I'm happy with the wingers that I have at the minute. I really like Kevin Morales. I did talk in the last episode about like bringing in Yannick Bolasie and Wilfred Zaha, like that kind of Palace duo that was there at the time. I talked about bringing in Adel Taarabt maybe. I still need to decide like on like obviously like we're nowhere near the next transfer window or anything like that, and like I probably won't even make many signings in January unless players leave. Obviously if players leave then we're going to need to, if next season comes around and we can't afford to sign Romelu Lukaku, we're going to have to go out and sign a new striker, and Slaven Distin is getting hardy, so we're probably going to have to go out and sign a new centre back as well to play alongside Phil Jagielka. So I was thinking maybe someone like a Chris Smalling. Like I haven't really made up my mind yet. Like I said, like you know, I still have so much time. You know, we're almost just starting the season. I think we're only 6 or 7 games in, so like we're going to keep our options open. Ooh, Lukaku puts the header wide. Yeah, like I talked in the last episode as well about possibly bringing back Wayne Rooney at some stage. It'd be something that I'd like to do. He is gone to Bayern Munich on this, so it'll be interesting to see, like you know, how his Munich career goes, and like how like will he return to England at any point? Like obviously we want to bring him back, but like if he like, I've seen saves before where like he's went to teams like Chelsea and Arsenal and stuff like that, so. We're just going to need to keep an eye on that and make sure that we get in first. There's Lukaku through on goal. Jesus, I don't know why like one-on-ones are like so hard. Like anytime I even get a one-on-one, I'm kind of just looking behind me for a sweaty, because it just feels like it's like the best way to score on FIFA 14. Luke Shaw, oh, Luke Shaw there nearly got a goal in his second game for the club. Yeah, like Gareth Barry's only on loan as well, and like even though I'd like to keep Gareth Barry, I think next season we might look at a younger option for centre midfield. Yeah, Gareth Barry's only on loan from Man City, the same way as Lukaku's only on loan from Chelsea. So same thing. Deulofeu is another player that I really want to keep, but he's only on loan from Barcelona. So there's a lot of players that are in my starting team at the minute that are in my plans going forward that we aren't going to have next season unless I splash the cash to bring them in on a full transfer, which is possible for a lot of the players that I have. Like I said, like if I can get Lukaku, like if I can get Lukaku, I'd spend my whole transfer budget on. You know, we'd be okay with whatever defenders we have. I know Distin is getting hardy, and like I don't even know if he's going to be around next year. He hasn't declared that he's going to retire yet, but I think he's going to be, at the end of this season, he'll be 36, I think. Oh, that was a good ball. Oh, Pinar's through. Straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Jesus, ref hanging out of him. They actually have a player called a Rat. Darren Gibson. Yeah, like I'm looking forward to seeing how the team evolves going forward. Tim Howard is obviously getting fairly hardy as well, but like that's the good thing about goalkeepers, is they usually decline a little bit later than outfield players. So like we could have, like we could still have Tim Howard next season. If not, you know, there's a couple of players that like I could keep an eye out for. It's the like I think one of the goals that we are going to have on this is like trying to play Champions League football. Jesus Christ, ref. Free in. Who are we going to take out with? Pinar seems like a good option. It's not even letting me choose. Alright, no it is. Let's take out Gareth Barry, left-footed player. We can try curl it back in towards the post. It's over the bar. There's Gerard Deulofeu. Ross Barkley. Darren Gibson. Oh, Darren Gibson there. Almost from range. Darren Gibson did score a couple of bangers for Man United. They're actually after bringing on Ravel Morrison. That's another player that I could look at bringing in. Like, he's another player who kind of wasted his career. Like the way people like Alex Ferguson used to talk about him, and you know, I've seen on podcasts like Rio Ferdinand and Wayne Rooney talking about how good he was when he was, you know, 16, 17 years of age. So like, it'd be interesting to bring him to Everton and see if we can evolve him. The only thing is I think he's a centre attacking midfielder, the same as Ross Barkley, so like there's only really room for one of them unless we can play Morrison on the wing. Like I don't know if I'll play him as like a 6 or an 8. Like I don't know if he'd be a good holding midfielder, but maybe as like kind of a right-sided midfielder or something like that, maybe. Ooh, Barkley again there. Yeah, this was a fairly quick game. I think like when you're playing on higher difficulties and you're kind of more locked in and concentrated, and even I think like the ball stays in play longer, so the games go by quicker when you're on higher difficulties. Like I find that even with like the newer ones. Like when I play career mode, I play on like when I play player career mode on FC25. Like I play on ultimate, and like the ball is in play for like 90% of. Oh, James McCarthy's wanting game time. Yep, the ball's in play for 90% of the game or the match. Like, you know, it rarely goes out of play. So like the timer never really stops. So like if you have like a 4-minute match, like it absolutely flies by. Let's bring back in Kevin Morales for this match. I know it's only a cup match, but I think the cup is something that we're wanting to kind of maybe push for, because like I don't know, we're going to take out Hediega as well and put back in Phil Jagielka. Jagielka obviously got suspended a while ago, and I dropped him out of the team for a while as a bit of discipline, but we'll put him back in here for the cup match. Oh, the kits aren't clashing, but they're very, very close, and that's stuff that I normally check, but I suppose we'll just stick it. This will be like the downfall now. This is how we'll get put out of the cup. Kit clash. You know, it's not ideal. I know it's only Rochdale, but still, like with the kit clash, you know, it makes the game a lot tighter. It was a game that I was I was confident going into until I seen how close the kits are. Now I'm a little bit iffy because I know my passing is going to be like 50-50. Like there's a good chance I'm going to be like looking at their full back, tracking back, and like try to play a through ball to him. Lukaku I thought he might have been offside there. Tried to win it back high up the pitch anyway. McCarthy. From range. You make noise, buddy. Pinar is definitely a player. Like, I know how old is Pinar? It's just something I'm just wanting to check quickly. I was meant to check it yesterday. I know, like, he's probably... Yeah, he's 31. So he's a player that, like, probably only has maybe 2 or 3 more years. He's always a player that, like, I kind of think, he's only a youngster. Like, even when I was, like, it was, like, 2015, like, 16, he was, like, in his, like, mid-30s. And I was like, like, he's probably, like, 22. We are getting a few opportunities here if we can beat. Like in our last cup game, I can't really remember who it was against. I know it wasn't a strong team, but all I can really remember about the game was like we had like 8 shots on target in the first half, and their keeper was just on fire, and we scraped a 1-0 victory playing our first team. And like that's kind of the one, and like that was a difficulty easier than this as well. Like that's like kind of the one thing that I remember. So like I don't really have very high hopes. Like I said, like I'd like to make it far in the cup, and like that is going to be one of the aims that we have. Like especially the FA Cup. Like the Carabao Cup isn't as like I don't think it's as prestige, but we're gonna continue to compete anyway. Like we're gonna try to compete for everything. Like we're obviously up near the top of the table at the minute. We're up, like we're not gonna win the league. I kind of know that already. But if we can kind of compete as much as we can for silverware, you know, that'd be ideal. Try getting to like some kind of a European spot, even if it's like a Europa League spot. Try get some European prize money and stuff like that. Luke Shaw coming forward. Look for Lukaku up the wing. Okay. Great work. Yeah, like Seamus Coleman's like 72 rated on this game, and like, you know, he should be way higher. Like I know on like I think it might have been like FIFA 16 or 17 he was like 82. I think that was the highest he's ever been. Plays through Ross Barkley there. Ross Barkley trying to find Lukaku, just couldn't. I kind of pulled this out of position there, and I kind of was worried that they might find some space in behind. Thankfully they didn't. Here's Lukaku. It's free in. The referee is giving a booking. So there is an opportunity to score before halftime. I'll take this one here with Morales. I took the last one with Gareth Barry, so put a little bit of power into it. It was on target at least. I need to get used to taking the free kicks on this. I got really used to taking kind of the free kicks on the newer system. Same thing with penalties. Like I've missed a lot of penalties on FIFA 14. Like trying to get used to it again. Because like they've had a couple of like different penalty systems since, because this is the one where like you get it into the red, and then you know, or you get it into the green, and then you kind of aim it then there was the other one where it was kind of like the arrow. That was like FIFA 17, I think. Like it was like the arrow, and then there's the system that they have now. Like I kind of prefer the system that they have now. Oh, they almost conceded. I just need to answer my phone for 1 second. to her back. Oh my god, that was... Alright, it's a good thing Tim Howard saved that, because I would have been absolutely cracking up if we would have conceded there. Here's Ross Barkley. Romelu Lukaku. There's Luke Shaw. Gareth Barry. Romelu Lukaku. Ah! I might try bringing Paul Pogba at some stage as well, so we can have Pogkaku, like that United pairing. The only thing is I think Pogba is a CAM as well. I think he's like an attacking midfielder, so I don't know if he'd fit into the system. Oh, Lukaku, oof! Like I think, like I said, Barkley is one of my players that I'm really looking to push into the limelight. There's Gareth Barry. Ah, unlucky. Ross Barkley. I don't really feel like going to like penalties or extra time here, so I am going to try to get kind of a late winner. I'm going to push for it. We are going to leave a lot of space in behind here though, I know, and we probably will get punished for it, but I'm not really worried. Looks like we might be heading to extra time, or I might go straight to penalties, or I could even go to a replay. I'm not really sure what way the early stages of the Carabao Cup works. It was the League Cup, or the Carling Cup back then, I think it was. Here's Lukaku. We are going to try feed Gareth Barry. I was trying to, yeah, I kind of knew that it wasn't really in the range. Oh, Lukaku! Ah! Just swiped at it with his right foot, and that has to be full time, is it? He'll kick it out, it'll be full time. So what's the verdict? Are we going extra time? Are we going penalties? We're going extra time. This is something that I was hoping that it wouldn't resort to. Oh, offside. Yeah. Here's Morales. Seamus Coleman. Jesus. want to try to get the cross in. Oof, just wide. Oh, great work by Lukaku. Barkley. Great work by Jackie Elka. Or Seamus Coleman. Kevin Morales. Oh, great work. Could get the cross in here. Ah, straight into the keeper's hands. McClare. Ah. Yeah, looks like we might be going to penalties in this one. No. Alright, we got it. Here's Lukaku. I think everyone's starting to get tired now. Like, you can see, like, the runners off the ball just aren't happening. Here's Morales. McCarthy. Lukaku! Oh, it's 1-0. 2 minutes left in 2 minutes left in extra time. And there's a good chance we could be progressing through to the next round. The Carling Cup. And we do. We made that a lot harder than it needed to be. But we made it, so not too bad. We have Newcastle next. I think I am going to leave this for the next stream. It could be later on this evening, or it could be tomorrow. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to leave it at that for today. So